eyeshadow. So we're going to use the Stacey Carnival palette. This is our old palette. What am I talking about? This is our old palette. First ever palette, actually. So now what we're going to do first, we are going to make sure our base is not creased. I'm going to add a little bit of base to make sure like this base is not creased, because we don't want the eyeshadow to crack when we apply it. So I'm going to apply a little bit of base onto the lid. So the first shade that I'm going to start with, this dark blue shade right here. This is Mood. Let's create a mood, you know. So we're going to go in the crease. If you know me, you know I love a high cut crease, you know. Gonna make usage of that lid space that I have. So now we're gonna go in with the next shade. So for the next shade, I'm going to use a purple. Now that's done, let's get into the other shade. So for the green, I'm gonna go in with this palette right here. And guys, this is actually my palette, my brand palette, you know. The website will be in the description as well if you want to check it out, you know. And once again, we're gonna go on the edge of the blue, literally 50-50. Your brush should be 50-50, 50 on the edge and 50 on the next shadow. Okay. Like I said, yeah, I'm not going to be worrying about the blending process right now. We're just gonna apply the shadows and then we're gonna blend it afterwards. For the pink, we're gonna go above the purple and we're gonna lightly blend the purple. And don't worry if you're losing the purple, we're gonna go back in with the purple anyway. The outer edge of this green. So today vibes is a little bit of the rainbow. That's the vibe today. So now guys, once that's done, we are going to go over the same shadow again and make sure it's blended. So now we're going to start with the purple first, and I'm going to make sure it's blended. So what I like to do like a circular motion and a tapping motion. That's what I like to do, but mainly the tapping motion, because we don't want to move the base too much with the circular motion. I'm gonna tap on it. I'm gonna blend out the edge of that green shadow. Blue shade that we applied first. You want to make sure like the edge is blended out. We don't want to leave no rough edges, so you gotta blend out that though. So I'm gonna do the other eye and I'm gonna come back once it's done. So I wanted my crease to be a little bit dark, so I went ahead and I add a little bit of the black shadow, taking a little bit at a time. So we're gonna go back in with that green shade, making sure like the edge of the black is blended. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some micellar water and I'm gonna come back and clean up my, I was gonna say come back and clean up my brow, but my brow is done. So yeah, I'm gonna get some micellar water and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna clean up my shadow, create that line. So yeah guys, we're back. So we're gonna get some micellar water, clean this cut crease up. So once I've done that, I'm gonna get some wipes and I'm gonna right, so I'm going to be using the Plouise pink base and I'm going to be using my base. We are going to mix the two together. And now I've done it, got that baby pink vibe going. So I'm literally going to take the edge of the brush, just go over the line. I'm just going to blend out the pink. So now I'm going to go and do my other eye and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so now I'm going to blend out this pink. Alright, so now I'm going to blend out the edge of that pink, and we're going to use that dark blue that we used at the start. Now guys, we're going to add this pigment, and this is like a white pigment. It has a pink reflect, so it will be perfect for this look. Okay, so the next step that we're going to do, we're going to apply some liner. We're going to do once you've done the liner, you're going to go in with some black eyeshadow, and we're going to blend the edge of the liner. So now I'm going to prime my face using the NYX primer. Now I'm going to go in with the Estée Lauder, that's how you pronounce it, and the Clinique. It's too light for me, so I have to go in with the Clinique. A little bit crazy, but once we blend it out, it will be perfect. I know it's a little bit dark, but once I do my highlight and contour, it should fade out a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Revolution foundation stick to contour. This is my ultimate favorite foundation stick to contour. So I like a thick base, so I like to go in with my eyeshadow base. Okay, so now I'm going to blend it out. Okay, so now that's done, we're going to go in and we're going to blend out the contour using tapping motion. I'm going to just blend it into the skin to make sure blended. So now we're going to go down here, we're going to blend it downwards. So once that's done, we're going to go in with the beauty blender to make sure everything is well blended. Okay, so now I'm going to take like a fluffy brush and I'm going to blend the nose area, go upwards into the brow area to blend out the nose. So I'm just literally going to do a circular motion, and then I'm going to use tapping motion at the edge to blend it out. And now I'm going to use the Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set my face where I highlight, wherever I use the highlight. So I'm just going to tap it into the skin to set that concealer. So now I'm going to do the jawline. Okay, so now I'm going to use this sleek bronzer to bronze up where I contour. Now I'm going to set the side of my nose. Like that. We're going to use the orange shade and the peach shade for the blush. I think that's too much blush, so we're going to try to diffuse that. Okay, so now I'm going to use the brush to brush away any excess products that I have on the skin. So we're going to tap it into the skin to blend it in. So I feel like I have like a lot of products on my face. So I'm going to go in with the beauty blender. So I'm going to spray the beauty blender and I'm going to blend my face because I feel like I have a lot of products on my face, so we want to keep it hydrated. Just going to blend that in. Come on to the highlight. We're going to take this highlighter, we're going to go at the highest part of my cheekbone, which is right here. And I'm going to do circular motion to blend it out. I'm going to do right here, and then we're going to do it in the middle. So now I'm going to go back in with that same brush that I used on my nose earlier to define it a bit.